Someone loves you genuinely, but this woman close to you told them something that changed everything. Archangel Michael says, listen closely now. The air around you has been moving with messages, and your heart has felt them. Tonight, I am placing the whole picture before you so you can walk forward without fear. A pure love has been growing for you like light through a window. It has been steady, faithful, and kind in its intent. The person carrying this love held your name like a promise. They watched you in quiet moments when you didn't even know. They noticed the way you open doors, the way you carry pain and still choose kindness. They believed your future and theirs could be a safe house. But there is a twist to this path. A woman close to you, one who knows your routines and your history, stepped into the story with a story of her own. Her words did not match your truth. She did not simply speak, she crafted. She took a few facts and bent them until they looked like something else. She told the one who loves you that your heart was unsteady, your loyalty uncertain, your intentions fogged. The person who loves you paused. They didn't want to believe it, but the closeness of this woman gave her words weight. Doubt grew where confidence once lived. She said she was protecting you. She said she knew both sides and wanted peace. But her peace required your silence and your isolation. Archangel Michael says, I watched this moment. I saw how your smile dimmed without knowing why. I saw how your days felt heavier and your nights grew longer. There was a call your phone never received. There was a message drafted and deleted many times. There was a meeting planned, then cancelled, then planned again, then lost. This woman stood between you and clarity like a wall painted with comforting colors. She used what she knew of your fears. She used what she knew of their wounds. She was close enough to be trusted and far enough from your heart to be dangerous. She wore care like perfume and carried jealousy like a hidden blade. She wanted to decide what your happiness should look like. Archangel Michael says, I am not here to stir hate. I am here to reveal, to steady, and to guide. The truth will return to you like a tide. The one who loves you still loves you. That love has not died, it has been silenced. It has been told to sit in the hallway while a stranger lectures in your living room. Now hear the deeper pattern. This is not the first time someone used your name to shape a story. It is the first time the story threatened a future you truly deserve. You are not powerless here. Your steps matter and your voice matters. The way you choose to move now will reopen doors that were gently pushed shut. Begin with calm. Let your breath become a metronome for your courage. Choose words that hold shape like stones. You will be tempted to shout and accuse. You will be tempted to count every wound and replay every timeline. Do not grant the lie a stage it does not deserve. Instead, return to the center. There is an inner room inside you where clarity waits. Step into it and shut the noise outside. From that room, you will write one message. It will be brief, true, and clean. It will say what you stand for and what you never did. You will be specific about values, not gossip. You will be clear about boundaries, not threats. You will speak like someone who knows the weight of their own name. Archangel Michael says, here is a simple path. First, protect your peace for 48 hours. Then, invite a conversation in a neutral place where truth can breathe. Ask for time, not permission. Ask for clarity, not sympathy. Ask for the room to share your own voice without interruption. If meeting is delayed, send a letter that carries your steady heart. Keep it free of blame and sharp edges. Let it carry your signature like a lantern. The one who loves you is listening again. They are beginning to notice how the woman's details shift with every retelling. They are noticing how her concern grows louder when you are closer and quieter when you are far. In their quiet hours, they remember the gentleness you showed when no one was watching. They remember a look that told the truth without a speech. They remember how their spirit rested near you. The woman senses she is losing the stage. She will attempt a final performance. It may arrive as a confession buried in excuses, or as new drama meant to distract. Do not enter the show. Let it end without your attendance. Your absence will remove the energy that feeds it. You might discover that the woman was not born cruel. She was born wounded, and her envy grew where attention was scarce. But understanding a wound does not mean letting it choose your future. Forgiveness can be chosen without reopening your gates. Boundaries can be raised without hatred in your hands. Compassion can stand beside wisdom like two pillars holding the same roof. Archangel Michael says, prepare your spirit for a small clearing before the great clearing. A small sign will arrive in a simple form, a message that feels like sunlight, a coincidence that restores a lost thread, or a shared memory that proves itself. When it appears, do not dismiss it. You will feel your heart steady when truth stands beside you again. A quiet strength will settle in your shoulders. Your steps will sound different on the ground. Now, about the one who loves you, they are ready to rebuild what doubt tried to burn. They will approach with careful hands and open eyes. They will not ask you to perform your innocence, they will ask to walk with you. Let the first meeting be simple. Choose a place with air and light. Bring no audience and no script. Speak in 3 movements. First, what you felt. Second, what you learned. Third, what you choose. Do not relive every bruise. Do not swim in details that only muddy the water. Let the truth be direct like a clear path through trees. If they ask for proof beyond your heart, offer patterns, not rumors. Offer moments, not gossip. Offer the steadiness of your life, which is the only evidence that holds. Archangel Michael says, I will stand beside your voice. I will press peace into your throat so your words do not tremble. I will hold your shoulders so your posture tells the truth even before your mouth does. After this, a second test may rise. It will not come from the woman, it will come from within you. It will ask if you can trust again without dragging chains into tomorrow. You will answer by rebuilding slowly. You will answer by choosing rituals that honor both hearts. You will answer by keeping clarity alive like a candle you refuse to let the wind steal. The woman may try to re-enter through small doors. She may knock with apologies or storm with fresh stories. Keep your boundaries like a well-tended fence, kind, firm, and consistent. Honor what is private. Share only what belongs to both of you. If another seeks to rewrite your connection, let them find no ink and no pen in your house. There will be a day soon when laughter returns without warning. It will come during ordinary moments, pouring tea, folding towels, moving chairs. Suddenly the room will feel light again. Notice the signs of healing. Sleep will come easier. Music will sound brighter than memory allowed. And the love that began as a promise will grow into a plan. It will carry honesty like a passport. It will not need permission from anyone outside its borders. Archangel Michael says, keep your steps clean. Do not answer every invitation to battle. Choose conversations that build bridges, not bonfires. You may still feel anger toward the woman, and that feeling is not a failure. It is a signal that your heart values what was almost lost. Let the anger teach you where your gates belong. In time, your story will become a lighthouse for someone else. They will stand where you stand now, unsure and shaking. Your journey will give them a map. If you see them, hand it kindly. Tell them it is possible to keep a soft heart and a strong boundary. Tell them goodness can be guarded without becoming hard. Do not rush the ending. Let the chapters turn with patience. Some scenes need silence to settle. When you wake tomorrow, greet the day with two truths. First, you are not what was said about you. Second, the right ears will always recognize the right voice. Hold your future without clenching it. Allow love to be bold without being reckless. Allow trust to be steady without being blind. Archangel Michael says, you are stepping out of the fog. I will walk before you and behind you. No whisper will decide your life again. When the one who loves you reaches for your hand, look at the hand, then at the eyes. If the eyes carry the same sincerity you first saw, step forward. If they carry less, step slower but do not step back. Prepare a table for honest conversation at least once a week. Lay out gratitude beside truth. Eat the meal that growth cooks. The woman's voice will fade in the distance like traffic behind closed windows. You will learn to hear the wind in the trees again. You will learn to trust quiet rooms. Write a small vow to yourself tonight. Promise that you will not abandon your own name to please another's fear. Promise that you will treat your heart like a home, not a hotel. You will notice small golden moments returning, a message at the right time, a meeting that flows, a plan that sticks. Let them stack like stones in a garden. Every stone will say, "You kept going." Archangel Michael says, "I have placed protection around your next steps." Walk with dignity. Walk with kindness that knows where it ends. If the woman one day asks for a true conversation, you may choose to offer it. Offer it on your terms. Offer it from a place that no longer needs her approval to breathe. You are not here to gather enemies. You are here to gather wisdom. You are here to gather the pieces of your courage and make a house from them. The love meant for you is resilient. It does not shatter, it learns. It does not hide, it waits for light. Tonight, release the picture of yourself that pain tried to draw. Keep the one where your eyes are bright. Keep the one where your back is straight. Archangel Michael says, the story is not over, it is beginning again with better ink. The page has turned in your favor. Let your next words bless your future. I seal this guidance on your path. I steady your hands for gentle truth and strong boundaries. I make room for the love that was almost lost but now returns wiser. Walk on. Choose peace. Choose clarity. When the moment is right, you will feel it like a key in a familiar lock. The door will open without force. And the room beyond will be warm. Remember this, closeness is not the same as trust. Time is not the same as loyalty. Performance is not the same as love. You will know who is for you by how your spirit feels around them. You will know when to draw near and when to step back. You will know because truth feels like oxygen. Archangel Michael says, I am with you in this night and in the mornings that follow. I clear the path of whispers and give strength to your real voice. Keep going, you are almost through. And when you are through, do not forget yourself again. Keep your routines that guard your peace. Keep your small joys like treasures. You have been seen, misread, and now seen again. The second seeing will last because it belongs to truth. The road ahead is ready for your steps. Stand, breathe, and take it. The world has not lost the chance to be kind to you. The right hearts are moving your way. This is the turning. This is your name returning to your own hands. Archangel Michael says, go where love is honest and stay where your soul rests. Let the noise pass by like weather. Let your future walk in and sit down. You are ready. The one who loves you is ready. The truth, at last, is ready. Archangel Michael says, you are not late to your own life. The clock that was used to rush your heart was never set by truth. Now the time is resetting in your favor. There is a quiet courage waking up inside you. It does not shout, it simply stands. It stands for your real story in a room that once held only rumors. You will notice how memory begins to sort itself. Scenes that felt tangled will separate into clear threads. The thread of truth will feel smooth and strong in your hands. That woman's words were stitched from pieces she collected over years. She took things you said in exhaustion and framed them as permanent. She took moments of your past and presented them as your present. But love that is right for you is not fragile. It does not break because a stranger hands it a mask. It looks beneath masks until it finds the real face. The one who loves you remembers the day your laugh was unguarded. They remember how you chose kindness when it was not convenient. They remember the patience you offered when no one was keeping score. Archangel Michael says, truth is returning like morning. It lifts slowly, then suddenly everything is visible. Soon you will look around and see that nothing essential was lost. Now, do 3 simple things to strengthen the ground beneath you. First, cleanse your breath when you wake and when you sleep. Second, keep your promises to yourself before you keep the world's demands. Third, speak your needs without apology and your boundaries without anger. You will feel resistance from old habits. Old habits will tell you to explain yourself to everyone. But you are not a public apology, you are a private cathedral, and only the worthy enter. Let your days regain shape. Morning, peace before phone. Afternoon, one honest conversation or one honest step toward it. Evening, gratitude for one small thing that did not bend under pressure. The woman may attempt to circle back with updates. She may come with teary eyes and trembling hands. Let compassion guide your tone and clarity guide your choice. If you choose to meet, bring the sunlight with you, sit where shadows cannot grow. Begin and end with what you know, not what she hopes you'll fear. Let your boundary be gentle in voice and firm in practice. There is a space between naivete and hardness called wisdom. This is where you are moving. Wisdom does not play with fire to prove it can heal burns. Archangel Michael says, I will nudge the truth into plain view. Expect small confirmations that stack into certainty, misaligned details correcting themselves, a witness speaking up unexpectedly, a message that lands at the right minute. Do not call these coincidences, call them returns. As truth returns, the person who loves you will arrive with careful, steady steps. They will not rush your heart because they want it to last. They will not demand a performance, they will ask for a path. Set a simple path together. Name a few shared values that will not be traded for convenience. Choose one rhythm each week that belongs to both of you: a walk, a meal cooked together, a place where phones do not speak. When fear tries to write the next page, hold its hand but do not give it the pen. Fear is allowed to inform, not to author. Courage is quiet, and quiet courage writes cleaner sentences. You may notice guilt tugging at your sleeve, asking you to fix everyone's feelings. You are not responsible for everyone's storms. You are responsible for your anchor. Let your anchor be self-respect. Let your sail be hope. Let your map be the truth you now carry. The woman's story was never sustainable because it required constant feeding. It asked for new drama to stay alive. Without your attention, it starves. There will be a day when you remember this season and feel no spike in your pulse. You will recall facts without reliving pain. That day will be a quiet holiday in your body. Until then, move with compassionate discipline. Speak gently to yourself when you get tired. Treat rest as a responsibility, not a reward. Archangel Michael says, watch how your environment changes when your boundaries hold. Some people will draw closer because they recognize your light. Others will step back because they cannot control its direction. Neither reaction defines your worth. Your worth is older than every opinion in the room. Your worth was present before they learned your name. Now, picture a conversation that heals instead of performs. It begins with, "Here is what I know I am," not, "Here is what I am not." It continues with, "Here is how I intend to live," not, "Here is a defense against every rumor." Invite the one who loves you to build from that place. Ask for steady progress, not sudden perfection. Ask for mutual protection, not surveillance. If a question rises in your heart about their readiness, listen without panic. Readiness is shown in patterns, not promises. Look for consistency in small choices. There will be opportunities to be petty, to win the smallest victories that cost too much. Decline them. You do not need to prove that you are above the mud by entering it. Let joy return in practical ways. Change the sheets. Open the window. Add one new song to your morning. When you make room for simple goodness, complicated worries lose their throne. Worries may still whisper, but they will be talking from the hallway. Your living room will belong to peace again. Archangel Michael says, part of protecting love is refusing to let spectators direct it. Keep sacred things sacred. Not every chapter needs an audience. You will feel a protective strength growing in you, a warm sternness that smiles while saying no. This is not coldness, it is care dressed in authority. It is how safe homes are built. If the woman tries to bring you gifts wrapped in guilt, thank her for the gesture and leave the door closed. You own no performance of reconciliation. True reconciliation never demands you forget the lessons that kept you alive. Forgiveness is an inner hygiene, not a public announcement. You wash your hands because it is healthy, not because someone is watching. You forgive so that bitterness cannot colonize your heart, not so that danger can re-enter it. The one who loves you will begin to mirror your steadiness. They will treat your boundaries as a treasure map, not a prison fence. They will relax into honesty because honesty will be the only language in the room. Build a small archive of truth together. Save messages that matter. Note the milestones you reach. Not to weaponize later, but to celebrate the road you've walked. When others ask invasive questions, practice the art of kind deflection. "We're well" is a complete sentence. "We're working things out" is a complete sentence, too. Archangel Michael says, keep your hands open. Open hands cannot cling to what harms them, and they are ready to receive what heals them. The future likes open hands. Do not confuse intensity with depth. A wildfire is intense, a deep river carries life for long distances. Be the river. You will build a peace that does not require silence about harm but chooses the right time and place to speak. Private wounds deserve private care. Public drama feeds on attention, starve it. If your heart asks for space to heal, take it without apology. Space is not distance, it is oxygen. Oxygen is what keeps a flame alive without smoke. The woman's influence was strongest where she was allowed to be the narrator. Reclaim your narration. Tell your story in first person again. I felt. I chose. I learned. I am. These are the beginnings of sentences that return you to yourself. This is how your life tastes like your life again. Practice rituals that remind your body it is safe with you. Warm tea in a favorite cup. A walk with a destination that doesn't matter. A playlist that ends with silence. Archangel Michael says, the lesson beneath the pain is priceless. You now know the true price of your peace, and you will not undercharge again. You now know the difference between company and care. You now know how easily a room changes when one person tells the truth. Stand softly but solidly in that truth. The person who loves you will feel the floor turn stable under their feet. Stable floors make brave futures. Talk about practical trust. Passwords and privacy. Plans and margins. Not to police, but to partner. Trust is not a blindfold, it is a lantern. It allows you to see the road while walking it together. It is warmth you can walk by at night. There will be days when old narratives knock. Let them knock and leave. Not every knock is an invitation. You are allowed to protect your calendar from conversations that only recycle fear. Choose depth over repetition. Choose progress over replay. Archangel Michael says, you have entered your rebuilding season. Rebuilding seasons are not loud. They are steady, detailed, and patient. You will surprise yourself with how well you can love with boundaries. You will surprise yourself with how calm you can be when others push for chaos. You will surprise yourself with how sweet ordinary life feels when extraordinary drama is gone. Honor the small agreements that keep love alive. Be where you say you will be. Do what you said you would do. Say what you mean and leave the rest unsaid. Let your laughter come back unforced. Let your eyes rest on simple beauty. Let your shoulders forget the weight they carried. Archangel Michael says, "You are not defined by a rumor's half-life. You are defined by your endurance, your honesty, and your daily tenderness. These are the things that never age." The woman's name will fade from your story's main pages. She will become a footnote, then a blank, then nothing at all. Not because she is nothing, but because you stopped giving her your ink. Replace every old reflex of "prove I am good" with "live the good I know." Living will persuade where arguing fails. Time will testify where explanations exhaust. When your love smiles again, let that smile be for both of you. You survived a detour. You did not surrender the destination. Archangel Michael says, "Draw the curtain on this chapter with grace, not bitterness." Grace is not weakness, it is strength that refuses to copy harm. Let your ending be elegant. Ahead lies a season of quiet wins. Doors that open cleanly. Conversations that end without residue. Plans that lead to laughter you can keep. You will sleep softer. You will breathe fuller. You will walk as if the ground recognizes you. Keep a promise to celebrate, even in small ways, the life you reclaimed. A favorite meal. A slow morning. A new page in a journal. This is how you mark the turning without calling an audience. This is how you keep the sacred sacred. This is how your life begins to glow from the inside. Archangel Michael says, "I am here until you no longer look over your shoulder to find me." You will know you have arrived when you wake and choose joy before you check for storms. You will know you are home when your heart stops bracing and starts blooming. Carry on with quiet courage. Carry on with truthful hands. Carry on with love that has tasted doubt and still chooses to stay. Your future is not fragile. Hold it like something living, not like glass. It will grow stronger because you will feed it patience, devotion, and light. And as you move forward, remember the simplest, most powerful thing: your name belongs to you. No one else is licensed to speak it into a destiny you do not accept. You will answer only to the truth that matches your soul. Archangel Michael says, "Go now, build what lasts." Let goodness be the loudest thing about you. Let peace be the quiet proof that you chose well.